tu sentinellas de Cristo.
Today's title for April 30th, the day I was saved. You are my hiding place, and you will protect me from trouble and surround me with songs of deliverance. When I was going into the second grade and living in California with my family, I and a few friends decided to go to the beach for the afternoon fun. We were enjoying the beautiful surf and the sand at the beach when one of us, the kids, decided to climb the rocky cliff instead of the cliff at the edge of the water. The tide was coming in, and the only way we could see the rocks was to go right down the waves, and we're crashing. Small rocks that allowed us to get up onto the larger boulders. One by one, we waited our turn. The wave would crash against the rocks, and then someone would run up and climb up as fast as possible. No one wanted to be smashed onto the rocks and then washed away. Finally, it was my turn as I waited to wave the break. I felt a little uneasy, but I wiped the thought of my mind and started running. I reached the rock and started climbing, and I slipped and landed back on the ground. I looked and there was a racing towards me, but there was nothing I couldn't do to get out of the way. So I braced for impact and hoped that a soft collision with the rocks. Just then, I was jerked into the air and the wave crashed into the rocks before the overflow of the washed around my feet. I looked around. Standing right beside me was my dad, and he had been watching me, and I knew I needed help because he came to save me. God is exactly the same way, and he is always watching us and saving us when we are in the messes that we cannot get out of our own. The Bible says that he will never leave us, forsake us, and he will know the trouble and know that God is there with you, putting out his hand, just waiting for you to grab on, and he'd be saved. Think Philistine.